Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our YouTube channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is actually going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine. As you can see, I'm still in the village and you can just feel it. Earlier today, Seth Panyako, who is the vice chairperson of UDA party, officially ditched the party. And the question which most Kenyans are asking, what is really happening in UDA party? A few weeks ago, for those who remember, the chairperson of UDA party, who was Johnson Muthama, also resigned, and I did a comprehensive analysis about his resignation. Today's resignation of Seth Panyako, who is the vice chairperson, is also significant politically speaking. And in this video, I want us to look at why Seth Panyako decided to resign from UDA party. The fact of the matter is that UDA as a political party currently in the Republic of Kenya is the ruling party. It's not normally very easy for people to ditch or to leave their parties, especially ruling party. So what informed his move? That's what I want us to do. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without the support, this channel cannot be where it is now. Let us go straight to the points without any further ado. Why would Panyako resign? According to Panyako, he has resigned from UDA party because of two reasons. Number one is the cost of living. Of course, that cannot make someone like Seth Panyako to resign. The cost of living is high, it's known. Number two, he's also citing, Seth Panyako is also citing the house levy. Now, this house fund cannot make Seth Panyako to also resign. I know there could be other reasons, and that is what I want us to look into here. Before we do that, in case you're watching the channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. But why do you think Seth Panyako has resigned? He can't resign because of those two reasons. Number one, I tend to think that it's because of Kenya Kwanza failures. The truth of the matter is that this current government of Kenya Kwanza has failed and is going to fail. And so many people are going to fail with it. So someone like Seth Panyako, who had high hopes of succeeding in this particular party, has realized that however much he works hard, however much, nothing is going to happen. The failures he will carry. Just the same thing which happened to Raila Odinga. When Raila Odinga entered into the handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta, he had to carry the burden of Jubilee failures. That is what Seth Panyako is trying to avoid. Because you know politics is local. He will go back to Kakamega. People will ask him why the government failed. So he will give an excuse, because I know he's actually plotting a political comeback. So that's number one. Number two, political realignment. The truth is, moving forward, we are going to see members of parliament, senators and governors shifting their allegiance from one point to the other. People like Panyako thought that by joining William Ruto, they were going to succeed and they were going to get whatever they could not get from Azimio. That's not the fact. The fact is, we are going to witness new political realignment. Panyako has decided that he's going to run for either the governor, the MP or Senate. But for him to succeed, Kenya Kwanza is not the answer. So for him to succeed, he needed a new political formation. So the first step is leave Kenya Kwanza. And of course, we are also going to see several other leaders, either leaving ODM, leaving Wiper, some joining Wiper. So political realignment, this is the moment, because we are almost 2 years since Kenya Kwanza took over. Is it 2 years? I could be wrong. Not 2 years really, but I think almost a year, sorry for that. Number three is disappointment with Kenya Kwanza. You know, Kenya Kwanza gave so much promises to Kenyans. They gave so much hope to their supporters. So people like Seth Panyako felt that being appointed the chairperson, the vice chairperson of Kenya Kwanza, he was going to have his way. That's not happening. So the only thing is, he's disappointed. And the only thing he can do is to resign. Because this is the moment actually people like William Ruto needs people like Panyako in the party. because they need them to convince the workers, to convince their unions to support this particular, what do we call it, the housing levy. And number three, I think the popularity of UDA party is also going down. And because it's going down, so many people are no longer excited. Like, for example, if you joined UDA party, and the main reason why you joined the UDA party was so that you could be able to impact, to lower the cost of living, and all those things are not happening. What do you think will happen? The truth is, so many Kenya Kwanza leaders are disappointed. Some of them expected to be appointed to various positions. That's not happening. You can't tell me that Seth Panyako never expected to be appointed, maybe to chair a board, or to be the director of a health ministry in some department in the Ministry of Health. You know, because this is a guy who has been the Secretary General of Nurses for a long time. So they are disappointed, and those disappointments are what are leading to what we are witnessing. And lastly, it could also be what it's trying to say, which is the cost of living. I don't think so, but I can talk of the housing levy, because Seth Panyako is a trade unionist, and a trade unionist would use this kind of government policies to make a name for himself. So we'll be expecting Seth Panyako moving forward to start pushing for the unions to oppose that new levy. He cannot do that when he's in UDA. He can only do that when he's outside UDA. So for me, I tend to think that this Seth Panyako guy has seen an opportunity, and he wants to make a comeback to the union. Because when he was the Secretary General of, is it the nursing union, his voice would be heard. As a vice chairperson of UDA, his voice is not heard. So I tend to think that the guy wants to make another stab at the union, and he wants to oppose this particular policy. I don't know what you think, but in short, I tend to think that Kenya Kwanza is losing the grip very fast. Just the other day, I was telling you how many leaders are now joining Azimio. And why do you think these leaders are rejoining Azimio? People like Charity Ngilu is rejoining Azimio. People like Wairia, people like Maina Njenga now coming back to Azimio. Why do you think that's happening? It's because Kenya Kwanza is making certain mistakes, and those mistakes are what these guys are taking advantage of. I don't know what you think. That's my take. And guys, I'm doing this video from the village. We buried yesterday, and hopefully I'll be back full swing by Monday. So for now, when I get a small chance like this, I'll continue doing what we do best. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to let me know. Thank you.